tradition of the ring ceremony. Incredibly special. And what a season they can look back on. And this crowd, this arena is ready to cheer on their team tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And from Milwaukee, we've got Grady Dick. And it's Parks in at the 5, down low. But Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it could be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Here's Baker. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Take it away. From deep. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Garland for 3. Giannis with the rebound.
Trying to match 3. Sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
He buries it from 3.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Mobley outside. And that time also a missed shot.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Baker. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. From deep, Mobley drills it from deep. Mobley's got 5 points.
And how about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Mitchell. And stolen by Ilyasova. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Garland. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Parks. He played a great game against Boston. Baker gets the bucket.
And they've come out on fire, perfect from the field.
Garland for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we could be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Allen outside. And the basket's good. And off the assist from Garland.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
Here's Baker. And he also played a big role in their last game with Boston.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Back to Hunter. Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mitchell can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Bucks leading by 22. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Matching the triple from the other end. Garland is game.
Knocks down the long J. Baker's got 21.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And a two-handed jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A different look for Cleveland. Beasley comes in for Hunter, and it's Johnson in for Mitchell. Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Garland for 3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks, B.A. The story today from Boston Nation as the Celtics already have been altering the roster. They made a move to add Christian Braun to their roster. A talented guard, Braun continues to prove himself as an efficient scorer with deceptive athleticism. This team views him as an important piece of the puzzle moving forward.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Garland, the pass to Mobley, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dick. And Coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about...
The previous play is under review.
A better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Hurdle's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Garland. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. Milwaukee, second.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Beasley outside. Pirtle, the pass to Mitchell. From deep, Johnson. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound. And here's Milwaukee now. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Yeah, I like what you said there. I mean, both teams are in the upper echelon of the conference, but they really dominated that matchup. We'll see if that continues to be the case tonight.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Baker. That's 29 for him. Buries it from three.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Substitution.
And here's Milwaukee now. Here's Baker. Knocks down the triple. Baker's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now here's Mitchell. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and go.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Sinks it from distance.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Parks. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Parks got 7.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Beasley for 3. It's rebounded by Dick.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 9 points in the game.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Dick gets the bucket.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Tyson. For 3, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. And it's Dick off the drive.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Bucks on top, running away with it. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got A.J. Green, and it's Cornette in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt. Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor. Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
The defense may have given him that one.
Oh, wow! Come on, with authority! He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And stolen by Green. From behind the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Cornette. Second chance effort. Ilyasova outside. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Beasley for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Park's got 9 rebounds now.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Beasley's gotten his second bucket of the game. Green for three, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Oh, it's stolen away. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Oh, a two-handed power slam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And it's good. 2 points. Mitchell's got 8 points in the quarter. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Tyson. Offline with a three. Milwaukee with the ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Green. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now here's Cornette, covered by Johnson. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got 10 points in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Tyson. No good. Unable to win this run. So it's Milwaukee now. Here's Parks. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Cleveland again missing.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Baker gets the bucket.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Lets it fly. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Baker's got 46.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Pirtle. Mobley comes in for Tyson. Strus, he's checked in for Beasley. And Darius Garland subbed in for Mitchell. Johnson's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. shoots, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Pass to Allen. Out to Mobley. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mobley's got 8.
And when he's effective from three-point range, look out. Mobley knows how much that does for his game. His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Outside Strus. Cleveland working the ball around now. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the left wing. He shoots it, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Cornette's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Garland for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Baker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Yakachonis is checked in for the Bucks. Cleveland also making some changes. Hunter comes in for Strus, and Mitchell subbed in for Johnson.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Count it. Yakachonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And Green comes to help. Garland, no good.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
And Garland gets doubled. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Hunter from the arc.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Baker. Another one falls! Amazing! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Garland with the ball. Green picks him up. Cleveland again missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that.
Nice! Oh, big finish!
Man. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Tipped! And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers ball.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. 27 seconds left in the second.
He had a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind.
Three-pointer Yakachonis. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep. Allen outside. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. That one no good. Milwaukee calls timeout.
Timeout.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
That's the end of the first half with the score, Milwaukee 147, the Cavaliers 42. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. It's all good. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Cavaliers.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's five. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Allen in at the center position.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. No good from outside.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some. Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Baker gets the bucket.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
The Cavaliers shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Garland. Allen's gotten his second bucket on the night. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. He got it again! Sensational!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right, and now he's tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Here's Baker, and again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And up the floor again for the Bucks. Running the court. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
One shot.
And you gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
Basket counts. Mobley's got 12 points.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Graham?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen, left side. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Baker connects again from distance.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Number 1, the Bucks.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Outside Garland. From the arc. Another steal. Here's Baker, guarded by Garland.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
From deep, Mobley. Yakachonis grabs the board. Launches a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Here's Baker. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. This one for three. Sinks the tray. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
On the tape.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Allen outside. Can they get it? And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Green from the arc. And another three for Milwaukee.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Out to Mobley. From deep, Mitchell. Park pulls it in. Park's got his 16th rebound on the night. Fires for three. Yakachonis' shot is good. Yakachonis has got 16 points.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And here's Hunter for three. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range.
And it's good. He hits another one.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Here's Parks. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Again, Cleveland scores.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, then he pulls the string on you.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. substitution here for Cleveland. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Allen. Tyson comes in for Mobley. Beasley's checked in for Hunter. And it's Johnson in for Garland. Here's Bogut, covered by Poeltl. Takes the three. Bogut gets the bucket. Bogut's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Pass to Beasley. Poeltl with a screen on Green. Beasley misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And the three-pointer goes.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
It's deflected. And here's Milwaukee now. Here's Baker. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Tyson to end the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Jakob Jonas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Tyson. The three connects from downtown. Tyson's got 6.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Here's Baker. Checked by Mitchell. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys?
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Fires from the wing. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Green's got 20 points.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Johnson for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And Cleveland making a change here. Travers has checked in. Milwaukee shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting well here in the 3rd, hitting 50% of their shots. On the wing, Green nails it from 3. Green's got 11 points here in the 2nd half.
Here in the 3rd, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
That'll count. The shot misses. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timeout called, Milwaukee. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
So it's Milwaukee now. Dalton Connect out there with Green. Then there's Yakuchonis, and it's Bogut in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Beasley outside. Back to Pirtle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. From the high post, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Beasley, the pass to Johnson. It's tipped! And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beasley for 3.
And after just a fantastic first half, he's really having trouble finding that shooting stroke.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
To the inside. Strus the pass to Pirtle. And there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his 4th assist with that last one. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
And that one's good. Connect.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Poke loose. Green with the ball. And
hey, how about big that? Big time right there. Big time.
Whoa. He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Podziemski grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Cleveland making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is.
And an entertaining one, too. Just a sublime finisher.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Takes a 13-footer, hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Nash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
From deep, Mitchell. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Knocks it down from distance.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes. Beautiful pass by Steve Nash.
The Cavs have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland working the ball around now. Cleveland again missing.
He's trying to find his shot. But at some point, you have to start making these. And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
And so it's Cleveland with it. And here's Strus. They can't stop the run with that one. Fires the three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Another one from distance. He's hot. And they keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
The shot by Tyson, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Strus has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Nash. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Podziemski. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Down low, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Pass to Tyson. Out left to the wing. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Podziemski's got 11 here in the quarter alone. The kick out to Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Podziemski's shot is good. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Tyson. Back to Mitchell. Here's Johnson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now here's Pirtle. Floats one up and is blocked. The shot, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Nash has got 11 in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
Check out our player of the game.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Mobley passes to Hunter, and he can't stop the run as that one misses. Hunter's gone just 2 of 7 from distance. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This is what winning is all about. playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Anyone who questions Garland's deep range, run that film right back.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth. And some changes here for the Bucks. Yakachonis comes in for Green, and it's Grady Dick in for Pajemski. Pass to Yakachonis. Here's Parks. Drains the triple. Parks got 30 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving